Typical day in the life for me now. Well, yeah, it's quite busy. I get up sort of normal time, 8 in the morning probably. It's probably a bit later than I would normally get up, but I'm still trying to recover from the swim. I then spend most of the morning doing emails. I get a lot of email requests from people, people knowing advice for their adventures and things like that. And I generally want to reply to everyone, so it's great when they email me. So I spend the morning doing emails and writing some blogs and things like that. I then try and spend my lunchtime maybe going for a walk or just stepping away out of the office, because the whole idea of being an adventurer is you don't want to be confined to your desk. For me, certainly for me, that's quite difficult. I then often will go for maybe a bike ride or go to the gym and try and still keep quite active because healthy body equals healthy mind. And then in the afternoon, I try and work on future projects. I've got a few projects in the pipeline. I try and meet people as much as I can. The adventure world, if you don't put yourself out there, generally it's a bit insular and you spend a lot of time at your computer alone or cycling alone or swimming alone. So it's nice to go out and meet people and help them. And I go and then maybe do a talk, once a week at a school and that sort of thing. And then I still really enjoy the visual side of sharing my adventures. So in the evenings, I'll often do some video editing or do some blogs with photos and get my website all nicely. I really enjoy keeping my website current and up to date with loads of content, so people can browse through there and get something from it and share the story that way. Then in the evening, try and cook a nice big meal. I'm a big fan of stews. I do a lot of stews and have a nice meal. Get in the kitchen, get a bit dirty and fuel myself. And I do love food. And it's the one thing I miss the most about when I'm in a serious adventure. You have to eat for the sake of eating. So it's nice when I'm off adventure to actually do some real cooking and enjoy the food rather than just force feeding myself carbohydrates. And then I try and read a book in the evening just before bed and go to bed and repeat the same thing the next day. And that's sort of day to day. And then also I do, on a sort of a weekly or monthly basis, try and do little micro adventures here and there. And it's important for me just to still go out and plan little adventures here. So I've just walked from Cheltenham to London, which was 115 miles between Christmas and New Year, which was an amazing micro adventure. I'm going to try and cycle to Paris in 24 hours next month. Again, a little micro adventure. So it's always good to keep doing these things. For me personally, it just gives me a reason to sort of go out there and get up in the morning as well.